Hello guys, today is July 17th, 2021, and I'm going to be going over my July 16th day trading recap. I'm a day late, so let me just pull up my trades. I ended up actually recording this video, and I ran out of space on my computer right when it was done. I have to redo it. So yesterday I traded twice. It was a brutal day. It was complete garbage. So, I added Lizzie at 602 right here. I saw I was holding the support line not badly, and I said I was gonna try some at 951. Added right here, got this push up, scaled some out at 618. I said okay, it might bounce off here and go on, right? But it didn't, and it just knifed through, and it held this 603s. But right when I saw this, I'm like, okay, I'm out, and I took my profits. Then it just died out the rest of the day. So, yep, that's it with Lizzie. And then I traded XSXTC. Where is it? Here it goes. Oh, that's why. Interesting. Okay. So I traded this. This was garbage. So oh, I see. My computer's lagging. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so today, yeah, so I was eyeing SXTC. It had a lot of hype around it, and everyone said it was going to 250s to $3. So I took a look at the stock. I missed this move. It wasn't on my chart during the time, and I added SXTC at 1055. Right about here, I think so. Yeah, at 202. So I added here. And for some reason I got out. I have no clue why I got out as 202. I think that was a mistake. But I added at 1130. So yeah, let me just analyze this real quick. So we see this hammer right on the 1 minute, and but mind you, I wasn't. I think yeah, I guess I was on it at the time, but I didn't see it. So it knifed down to here, held this 196 level, right? Then it got to push up past VWAP, flush down, touch 196 once again. I mean 195, right? As it also touched right here when it hammered. So look at that. We saw that a lot. 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4-ish. It touches 196. So I guess or 195. So I guess that should have been that was strong support, wasn't it? But sadly, when I added at 1136, I sold at 1140. I mean, yeah, 1136. I sold at 1146 10 minutes later because it knifes down and it touches here. Even though I should have drawn a line through here, to be honest. I thought I should have drawn a line. I just didn't see it line up. After the second touch, I should have just drew a line, and this would have been my risk off, right? And I wouldn't have lost out. But then it does break it and bounce off here-ish at the 1-9 level and pulls back up. Because I was hoping for a pennant break and it just didn't end up working out. So what I was surprised about is it got over VWAP twice. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Just I guess this level held so strongly because it just could not get over this level, right? It pushing over wheel, and you just saw so many hammers. One inverse hammer, hammer, hammer. Look how long this hammer is. Hammer, right? So on the 10 minutes, so it just had a lot of confluence behind it. I felt like, hammer, look, hammer, hammer, right? So it just never it would reverse to this level and then it would just drop down. So honestly, when I saw this twice, I should have just not been playing with it because I missed plays, other plays I could have easily banked on, which I'll head to in a sec. So yeah, 4 hour doesn't show me much. Let's see if then this, I wasn't even in the stock at this time, but once you ever see this, you're out immediately. This too, this is narrow bodied for this much of volume. In my opinion, I think. Because it should be at least this big. So yeah, that's what the 1 hour shows you. The 2 hour narrow body, longs once again. It's like a hanging man, right? Shooting star look, dips down, pushes back up, hanging man, and then you get this long lower wick and mid upper wick. So yeah, and then it falls down. But honestly, I think I'm understanding these things much better. I just need to look at past. I just need to look in more depth. I think that's my next step because I'm recognizing the VPA, but you know you need to recognize other things as well. You know, it was bouncing off this VWAP a good amount of the times, right? We got these wicks. So honestly, I think this was just a failure. I really thought this was gonna go. It was just one of those stocks that just didn't end up going, even though it was a bullish. As I'm reading it, right, it kind of held VWAP, but it kept on dipping down past VWAP, so it was mixed signals. But yeah, that was just unfortunate trade. So that's the only time I traded, and then I just called it a day. I'm like, today's brutal. But then I was watching one of the guys I listened to, Trey. He's an Atlas trading Discord. He traded this, and what he saw was what is it? The SGLC kept on doing the same thing multiple days. So let me go to the 5 minute. Let's go 20 days in the 5 minute. I forgot what he was on. Actually, 10 minute. So what we saw here was we saw pop, consolidate, pop, and consolidate, get a move up, dip down, right? Then look at, we saw the same thing here. He pointed this out really well, nicely, and it made me realize something. Like, wow, look back in the go far out in the stock and see the similarities and where it pops and what level holds, right? And I think my problem was I draw so many levels on the daily. I'll be watching these um guys, right? How do I say them? Pretty much these role models, right? And they're smart. They know what they're fucking doing. These guys that I listen to and inspire to be. Yeah, my inspirers pretty much. It goes up, it falls down. He points out, consolidates, gets a pop back. You see the same little pattern, and then gets a move up. Um, Same thing happened. Look how identical these are. Falls down, consolidate, pops up. Falls down, consolidates, pops up. Falls down, consolidates, pops up. Right? You just keep on seeing the same pattern, and I'm like, wow, I would have never noticed that. And that's where I think he added, right? So he just kept on seeing this pop up at I think, is this 4? Oh, that's not 4. This is 4 a.m. This is 4 p.m. But oh yeah, here we go. Right here. The 4 a.m. pops. That's what he showed. Yes. See, it pops at 4 a.m. Popped at 4 a.m. Would consolidate. Here it didn't, but if we kept on going, it popped up here at open, popped up here at open, right? Popped up here at open. Just kept on doing that. So I was like, wow, okay, that's interesting. Then he showed I draw way too many levels. He would just draw a couple daily levels, Trey would, and he would just call it a day and go to the hourly and draw key levels. I just had so many levels, and I would just, man, I would just draw levels forever, honestly, and which isn't a bad thing, but I would just be so precise about it when I should be also looking at other things as well. Um. So yeah, let me go and analyze this. So it's interesting enough because I saw this pennant, and it ended up not working out. This is also a pennant, sadly. Did not see this. I could have easily bought here. Break. Psh, $3 move. And I think this is what Trey added at this wedge. That's so easy, man. I saw that. It's sad that I saw the wedge right before it broke out, right? What else did he point out? I think he pointed this out as well. This wedge look. Hits here, flies. But it did that at open many times, right? In previous days. Here, and here, right? So it happened a lot. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I just missed that move. And then it just failed this descending triangle. Well, actually no, it's still holding this level. So yeah, that's what he tried pointing out here. Look at previous the things, and I would have definitely actually, I don't know if I would have sold here because that's barely any volume, right? That's a lot of volume. I got that knife. So yeah, I just gotta look out for those things more and think about every detail on the chart. What the chart is telling me, and what are the pros and cons, and just don't rely solely on VPA. I think I need to start expanding and upgrading my knowledge as to what else I'm seeing and the indications of what's it's telling me. Even though VPA can get you very far, um, you know, I would like to incorporate other things as well. So that already does it for this video. Thank you, and that is my recap.